We're approaching 2 weeks into all of this recording. So today is day 13. Today was a calm day, to be honest. Like, started drawing again. I feel like, this is something I want to continue. I did this one of Sifu. Yeah, what ChatGPT was actually nice because I wrote revenge all over his head because that was like the plot of the story. And then I also like started drawing of me doing this. But I don't know how I can catch the facial expression of what I'm trying to catch. Like, I feel like you can see what I'm getting at. Like this is only like the outline. Because I feel like when it came to drawing, one of the reasons like I sketched, like one of the reasons what's the word? I traced it all was because I couldn't get the outline right. Like the eye would be wonky, the eye would be this like this. But today I was just like, what if I tried this method I've still stayed in my head? Like if I put all the points and just connect them, like what I started with the mouse. I started from here, like, so I was putting points that I was just joining, and I was using like my finger to like analyze like how did this like the technique was so it's actually so like cool. Like so yeah, this like me looking at this like constantly like it looks very nice in my opinion. Like I don't like I can feel a sense of joy that I've never felt in the last 2 months. So in the last month, when I did that, I was like, damn, like I can do this. Like, but yeah, that was really nice to feel. Then what else happened today? I read The Giver. I read chapter one. I think I got to like chapter 4 in the summer, but I want to restart that. So I read the chapter to this, and that was nice. Chapter was basically about how Jonas, I think the Jonas, the protagonist or whatever, the main character or the character we're introduced to first, has this sense of like eagerness. He called it being apprehensive because the ceremony of the 12 was coming up, and he was like kind of eager to see like what role they'd give because it's kind of a big thing in their community. Blah blah blah. They had a dinner with their mom, like a ritual. They call it a ritual, but like where they like talk about their feelings. Something they call it something of feelings. I can't remember what they call it. Then his friend Asha was late to class, apologized, blah blah blah. I feel like I remember everything that happened in chapter one. Not because I read to remember, I just read it. Or maybe I've read it so many times that I remember. But yeah, that was also nice. Went to Walmart. Yeah, that was interesting. Then what else? Went played Call of Duty with my guys. That was funny as fuck. Like that was funny as fuck. That was nice. And now I'm just chilling. Then I slept off after. I don't know what time I was sleep. I hope I don't sleep late, but yeah, I feel like everything is fine. I feel like that sense of confidence I found this morning. Like I don't know where. I feel like September again, cause September was the peak. I've never felt so confident in myself in my life. September. Oh God! And it was for a week. Like I can't. I can't explain how I felt so good about myself that I didn't need valid. Like I can't explain it, bro. I feel like I'm bouncing back there, but I'm not there yet. That's for sure. But yeah, cause I don't know. It's like I still need to process a lot from this last month and prior to that. So yes, sir. But yeah, my feelings for her haven't changed. Like, am I going back? Like, I'm definitely going back. I don't care, like how long this. I don't know when though. I feel like that's a good thing. Like, I don't know when because I feel like I need to feel fulfilled in myself that I wouldn't feel. I wouldn't be like. Cause I can't remember we are talking up and I was like, oh, like. Anyways, I have to confront the emotion. We're talking at one point here, and I literally said like, I don't feel. What's that word? Like what's giving to me, I don't feel. Fuck, like there's a word for that. It's almost like undermining the fact that I am getting something. That it doesn't feel real. Oh my God, there's a word for that. There's a word for that. There's a word for that. But yeah, I texted her that word because I got something And I thought about what I couldn't tell her, and I was like, this does not feel right. It doesn't feel right. Like I don't feel like I've earned. It's not earned. Earned is not the word, but like I don't feel like I had earned what I was giving, because I was giving money in that period, and being with her, I was like, I didn't feel like quite comfortable. And maybe that's where I'm at right now. Maybe I meant to point to somebody else. I don't want it somebody else. I want to point. I want to pour. I want to pour back into her. So like I don't feel like I want to give someone. I want to give my good to somebody else. Like So yeah, I just wonder what she's doing. In my opinion, like has she moved on? Like what else? She talking to another. Fair, that had nothing to do with me, so I can't really bother about that. But like, baby girl, like, but you're, that's about it for today. Done everything else. I feel like I did all the chill day. Probably want to get these $100 Tims though, because I feel like if I don't get them, like someone else will get them, and they actually look very nice. So I would want to get them. So let's see how that goes. I want to get those, then eventually get butters. You see, those two things are not the same. Anyways, then got any app again? Yeah, it's like my things are the same. There's more growth today than yesterday, and that's what we're living for. And I have to follow what Iman guy, because that guy actually spoke peace. I feel like when I was watching Fit and Fit X Fearless, like there was this sense of misogyny that was arising within me, because his whole channel is all about fucking women and how not to be a virgin. But it's like, what's wrong with being a virgin? Or am I only saying that because I've got a taste of the forbidden fruit? But yeah, it's like, because whenever like I had this conversation about like being like people that are like virgins, like I'm like, I wish I was like you. Like I always say that, like, because you're not missing out anything, especially if you do it with somebody that you don't like. Like you're not missing out anything, bro. I'm so sorry. Because having sex with somebody and not like having emotional connection is so vain. If you think about it, like I'm not one to talk, but it's something when you realize it's like I don't think it's something I can track back from. Because before, I only thought that doing it as much as I did, oh, that sounds weird, but doing it as much as I did was the issue, not the value, like I can't explain it, but then when I thought like how I'm thinking now, it wasn't equal to the value like of what sex is rather. But now, like I've equated that value to this thing, and now like I don't think I can fall back. If I fall back, then I'll just never talk to her again. Like even if either that, if I fall back on these thoughts, I'll never talk to her in my life again, and yeah, I'll just be known to be a bitch, I guess. Yeah, like, because I can't like talk this much and think so much on my own about something just to fall back on it easily. Like, it does not make sense. Like, I'd rather just go back to wanking than have sex with somebody that I don't have any emotional connection to. Like, it's the same thing in my opinion. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, my opinion, like, I think it's the same thing. Maybe there's just more presence of a human being, but what do I know? But yeah, I just like that was like a good yap session today. Like I also shaved, so I'll probably tell the difference when I watch this in the future. But I don't even watch these back. I need to give space and come back and see. Am I how I said I would be when I said this in, like watching this back, I need to see how I'd act when there's no. See, this one I want to start reading. When there's no reinforcement or something to make me think like that, how would I act without manipulation? Yes. Yeah, precisely. So yeah, that is my mini yant, I see yant rant for today, and tomorrow.